Y'all, Cassie's husband is the definition of unconditional love.
This woman is 8 months pregnant through some diabolical stuff. And the first thing y'all think of is, oh, what's her husband gonna feel? That's because too much of y'all manhood is tied to y'all ego. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl carry her baggage. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl process her trauma.
And then women on TikTok are gonna gaslight you into thinking that you a hero for taking on all her bullshit when you really, none of them bitches is gonna acknowledge all the shit that she put you through. This is why women don't get the respect that they beg for in society.
We got a very, very hot topic for you today. Hit me with the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into our video for today.
Y'all, Cassie's husband is the definition of unconditional love.
Okay. Let's keep listening.
And I love that for her.
You know how I know good men exist?
How?
Because Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, exists. Because Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson, exists.
I'm starting to see a pattern, but let's keep listening.
Cassie's husband, Alex,
Right?
that man ain't nothing. He ain't got nothing but God pumping through his veins.
Don't blame it on God.
Truly an angel.
All right, let's listen to two more.
May all my girlies find a love that resembles the love that Alex Fine has for Cassie. Like, what a beautiful demonstration of what it means to be loved fully and fearlessly. And
Cassie's husband is a real man. You know, when you let the modern woman explain to you what it means to be a real man, you start to understand that a real man is exactly what you don't want to be. Because to the modern promiscuous woman, being a real man means let her have a fun with the bad boys, travel, do the freak offs, do all that, get the trauma from all that fast lifestyle, clubbing, and doing all these things with the quote unquote diddies of the world. And then you as a man need to come and help her heal from her trauma. That's what it means to be a good man.
Y'all want Cassie's husband Alex to be embarrassed so bad. And let me tell you something. It doesn't make sense that what you're trying to process in your brain, because he knows everything that happened already. He helped her go through this already. He helped her actually find the power within herself to even talk about it. The fact that y'all on here like, I don't know how he's dealing with this, how he even gonna love her the same. What? This woman is 8 months pregnant through some diabolical stuff. And the first thing y'all think of is, oh, what's her husband gonna feel? That's because too much of y'all manhood is tied to y'all ego. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl carry her baggage. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl process her trauma. And it's not necessarily your job 100%, but you being a pillar of strength for her in her time of need and her storm is absolutely your job.
What's your job? Let me go back. I want you to hear what your job is as a good man.
Your girl process her trauma. And it's not necessarily y'all ego. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl carry her baggage. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl process her trauma. And it's not necessarily your job 100%, but
A lot of you are not ready because of your ego to help her process her trauma, to help her heal from what? From her past choices. When right now go on YouTube and just watch street interviews of girls being asked, good man or bad boy? When they're young, you know what they pick? I want a bad boy. Good men are boring. I don't want a good man. Oh, bad boys are exciting. And when they've accumulated all that trauma, because bad boys never commit to them, bad boys don't care. Bad boys want to have sex with many girls as they can. You as a good man need to help her process that trauma. When you are working hard as a young man, no one wants you. When you don't have money, no one wants you. When you are not a bad boy and you're young, no one wants you. But when you've worked hard, starting to make some money, and you are actually someone in society, now be a good man and help her process her trauma, because your ego. So the real masculinity is shamed. You as a man saying, I don't want to go with trauma. Ew, you got a big ego. Why? Because the modern woman is promiscuous and she needs you to save her. Let's let her finish. Let's let her finish.
being a pillar of strength for her in her time of need and her storm is absolutely your job. To the girls online like, nah, she made a decision because when I was going through that with my baby daddy, I chose to stay. Musty. Your powerless baby daddy is not comparable to Sean P. Diddy Combs, okay? Sleeping on them flat Walmart pillows. Stop playing with me. Cousins, how do y'all think this trial is going to end? Y'all
Because they want to make Casey a victim. She chose to be with Didi. Now, Didi is a nasty person. He is a very abusive person, but she chose to be with him. Cassie has traveled alone. She's been away from Didi. It's not like she was locked up in a cage. She chose that the fame, the lifestyle, the money, the dealing with a high status man like that was more important than her future mental health, than the abuse that Didi would, do to her in certain instances. The lifestyle, because even if you go through the texts when she's talking to, she used to organize some of these freak offs, most of them, as a matter of fact, right? Enjoy the lifestyle, right? I would rather have him hit me here and there, but at least I get to enjoy the lifestyle. And you see it even right now. How many women you see, because he's a bad boy, because he gives a good sex, because he has money, she will stay with him. A woman will leave a good man faster than she will leave an abusive man. They have all the excuses. Oh, my frontal lobe was not developed. And when my frontal lobe is not developed, I need to be traveling and having sex and doing crazy things and being with these men with money and influence, satisfying their sexual desires. And finally, when my frontal lobe is developed, I want you as a good man to come and rescue me, take care of me, and help me deal with my trauma. That's your job as a good man. Let's let this last guy speak.
Imagine your wife cheats on you and you take her back. Y'all work the shit out. Then years later, down the line, you have to find out how and exactly what ways she was cheating on you. So you find out not only was she just cheating on you with one dude, she was getting triple, quadruple team, double team, drinking other niggas bee juice. I mean, just let niggas do whatever. And not to mention, she also had an affair with Diddy, the nigga that she said abused her. She had an affair with this nigga. And
one thing that people don't know is that in this case, right, Cassie claims that the current husband, Alex, saved her, right? She was about to blah, blah, blah. She met him and then he helped her through her trauma, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's my husband. I love him. Good man, right? But she cheated on that same guy with the guy she claims used to abuse her. She went back to Diddy, started doing the freak offs. At one point, the husband even called her, FaceTimed her while she was with Diddy in the middle of a freak off, and she didn't answer. The so-called good man, the so-called man who saved her. That's what it means to be a good man in 2025. Being a good man means help me through my trauma that I've been through. I had my fun. Now give me monogamy and help me and be a good husband and give me monogamy. And it's all about these women. All they want to do is take. You get nothing as a man. They can't cook. They're not respectful. They have crazy sexual history. They've done things you could never imagine. They won't even do a third of the things that they've done with all these bad boys with you. And you are supposed to be a good man. Let's let my brother finish off.
And then women on TikTok are gonna gaslight you into thinking that you a hero for taking on all her bullshit when you really, none of them bitches is gonna acknowledge all the shit that she put you through. This is why women don't get the respect that they beg for in society, because they don't tell the truth under any circumstances unless it benefits them.
Oh my God, this brother is cooking with no grease. Damn.
Calling Cassie husband a hero for staying with her all through all her cheating and all the bullshit, knowing damn well if this was another man getting, if this was a man getting caught up and getting exposed for doing this shit to his wife, y'all had this bitch y'all be with have pitchforks on this bitch. Y'all are disgusting human beings, bro.
Understand? There is a certain segment of women that have a promiscuous past who want to be saved, who would defend the promiscuous women. Cassie is a promiscuous, disgusting woman. She chose that man, that nasty man who was abusing her. She chose to stay for years. She organized freak offs with him. And listen, Diddy should be under the jail. He's a very abusive man. He's done whatever it is that he's done. I don't know Diddy, right? But then at least as men, we can look at a bad man and just call him out. Women will not call out bad women. This is why you see that the narrative of what it means to be a traditional wife, the narrative of what it means to be a good wife, the narrative of what it means to be a good man, who takes that narrative over? It's all the promiscuous girls, which is most of them. Most of them want to be like Cardi B. Most of them want to be like a celebrity. Most of them want to be like these IG models. And these are the girls that have taken the narrative. The good girls are married. A lot of the good girls really don't be online talking like that, which is a very few minority. Majority of the girls now are not wifey material, G. I see most guys talking about marriage and I'm just like, dude, you're going to marry this. This is the person you've chosen to be the mother of your kids. Women who have done diabolical things. And you know when you've been the guy on the other side and you know what this girl has done, and this dude is, bro, I want to marry her. She's the one I love her so much. She's my soulmate. You're like, dude, you know nothing. You understand? So, bro, when you start to understand what the modern woman wants you to be, bro, what it means to be a good man, you're like, fuck that shit. I would rather not be a good man then. Call me toxic. It's cool. If being a good man means I need to help a girl like Cassie deal with the trauma, I never contributed to that trauma. You made choices to run around with all them niggas. At that point in time, you would not even have looked at me. You've not even have chosen a guy like me. Now that those niggas have not committed to you, they've damaged you. Now you want me to come and heal you from your trauma. Fuck that bullshit, guys. Till my next video. I'm out.